Hey Libras, and welcome back to Deku Tarot for your September 2019 couples and singles love reading. Okay, guys, we did mini love readings in the September generals, but I got a lot of messages saying that people wanted love readings for couples and singles in their own separate videos, so here we are. If you guys are subscribers, thank you so much for your support, and if you're not, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. We are doing specials for the month of, or sorry, not the month, but the season of Virgo. So until September 23rd for private readings. So definitely check that out in the description box below if you are looking to book a private reading. And let's get right into this, Libras. So we're using the Hobbit Tarot. And we're going to look at love here. First, we're going to look at Libra couples. Libra couples for September 2019. Love and romance. We're going to go from the beginning to the end of the month. Beginning of the month. Where we are now to the end of September in your season. How exciting, right? So, Libra sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If the messages don't resonate, don't take them. They're not for you. Couples, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, love and romance. It's coming out of the middle of the deck here. Seven of Swords reverse. Interesting. So, and I was going to say, I feel like at the beginning of the month, you guys have been through a little bit more of an introspective, emotional, kind of confusing period. And we might have had some big emotional releases, I'm feeling. Yeah. So we're going to look at that. Don't worry, we'll get clarifiers, but I'm going to pull out the cards first and see what messages come up. Beginning of the month. Romance, the Hermit. I knew that card was going to come out. He has been, I mean, it's not surprising. It's Virgo season. Hermit is the card of Virgo. But like I was saying, very introspective month for you, and I feel like we're having revelations in terms of love. And in terms of our relationships, when we spend time alone, we're also realizing that we need time alone right now. We might not be feeling very romantic and into all that energy, really. It's kind of, when I get the Hermit and the Seven of Swords reverse, our biggest revelations, our biggest feelings here at the beginning of the month, our biggest shifts in understanding about love and what we need, what we have, all of that fun stuff, is really happening on our own time. So make sure to take time to rest and get back in touch with your heart at the beginning of the month here. Listen to what's coming through. Big revelations. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Again, home, heart. We're thinking Venus is in Virgo. So there is a heavy focus on work, home, family, and yeah. So let's see. Let's continue to look here. It's weird. I'm also getting the message, don't make any big decisions this month. And I know that that's kind of funny because astrologers like to say you guys are very indecisive and you never make decisions. But I would say don't make any big decisions, especially this month regarding love and money, career. I know that this is a love reading, but I'm just getting that message, so I'm going to say it. But let's see what's coming out for middle of the month here. Pisces, full moon on the 14th for love and romance. What's happening around the middle of the month? Ooh, Knight of Coins. Again, it's very Virgo, home, money, goal-centric energy here. Practicality is in focus here. Let's see. Oh, there's the devil. Oh, of course. Ooh, okay. Well, interesting. And we're going to take a look at that. Don't worry. Nine of Swords is never an exciting card to get. It's kind of a Knight of the Long Swords. It's kind of the Dark Knight of the Soul card here. Just kind of like, it's almost very similar in feeling to the Five of Pentacles. Desolate, isolated, lonely, backstabbed, hurt. More in the sense of, you know, mentally feeling hurt and stressed out and anxious about our future. Always expecting the worst. We're going to take a look at this especially, but let's get some clarifiers here. Seven of Swords reversed and the Hermit. Two of Wands. Yeah, okay, so we're looking towards the future here, and I feel like we're making big revelations in terms of our relationship for the future. When we spend time alone at the beginning of the month, I know this isn't the most romantic love reading for couples here, but I mean, it's what your focus is, it's what your energy is. It's just very practical because I think internally we're working through some confusion and feelings coming to light about where we're not satisfied and what we need. What would make us feel 10 of Coins. We need to get back into our own space here. It's like very much you guys want to cultivate your own space this month, even in relationships. The Hermit, 10 of Coins. Clarify that. 10 of Wands. Yeah, we're feeling really stressed out here. I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like there's a lot of stressors or, you know, just too much to do outside of your life. And Libras, I feel like I say this a lot. You guys do too much all the time and you don't get enough rest. So we're not really making a lot of time and space for love this month, even self-love. And I think internally you know that. So like I said, I would definitely take as much time for yourself to meditate, to reconnect with nature, to reconnect with your heart, however you best do that. Take time to yourself. And I think that, again, through those of you that like to meditate and that are willing to meditate, you could receive a lot of big revelations and feel a lot more comfortable afterwards. And, you know, have a greater understanding towards the future if you are willing to open yourself up, take yourself out of, you know, the daily rat race and just listen. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with my throat today. I did a lot of readings yesterday. And I'm really busy the past few days, so... This morning I woke up and I was like, time for Libra. My throat was also like, maybe time for a break though. 10 of Coins, Knight of Coins. But you guys were the first thing on my mind when I got up today. I was like, Libra love reading. I don't know. They need it. 10 of Coins, Knight of Coins. 5 of, yeah. There's a lot of trying to figure our way through what feels very misty internally and in terms of our feelings. We're not really sure how to connect right now. And I know that sounds interesting. It just feels like a tricky month for love. You know, it just feels... We need to be mindful of how we let our insecurities control us this month. Don't let paranoia come in and, you know, knock you around like a bully. Because it's just going to cause problems in relationships that aren't necessary. And it just feels like you're busy and you're kind of overworked. You're overwrought and internally a little messy in the emotions. You don't really know how to communicate that. Knight of Coins, the Devil. I feel like some of you guys might be frustrated. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Before this card even came out, you know, I just feel like we're frustrated about certain things not really panning out the way we wanted to in relationships. If we had goals like moving, monetary goals, moving in together, I don't know, something I feel like that has to do with money, that had to do with the material. It doesn't seem to be panning out. Something that you were collaboratively probably working together on and you don't know how to even communicate about it. Like, I'm not satisfied with where I'm at. How do I talk about this? But it's kind of a road to even figuring out that you're not really happy with a situation. 8 of Cups. Again, I feel like a lot of this might have to do with, you know, moving to the next level in a relationship in terms of moving, in terms of, for some of you, like buying that house, getting that apartment, getting engaged, even for some of you, and you're getting paranoid. You're like, why isn't this happening? Why isn't this happening? Why aren't we talking about this? What's going on here? And there's a lot of fear coming up. 9 of Swords, Knight of Swords, and yeah, by the time we're gonna feel really isolated about it. So I'm gonna get a couple cards from the Morgan Greer here for clarity, because to me, you're feeling really lonely, honestly, in terms of love this month. I don't see a lot of connecting with your partner, a lot of you feeling like you're connected. So let's talk about that, because Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords, I feel like Knight of Swords is, excuse me, harsh communication. There's communication that is just not coming across well here. Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords. That's weird to say together. But you're letting your paranoia, your fears, your anxiety, your loneliness, all your negative feelings do the talking when you're actually talking. So watch out for that. I would say try not to. Don't let that part of you control you, where it just comes in and it's like, oh my God, this is never going to happen. We don't have the money, or we don't have what it takes. This person doesn't love me. There's all this stuff that's coming in, and you're worrying about the worst possible scenarios because something didn't happen exactly the way you wanted it to, or it hasn't, we haven't talked about it for a while. It hasn't panned out really. And you haven't seen the changes that you wanted to, is really the basis there. But let's take some cards of advice for love for couples this month, because a lot of our other fears are intruding on our relationship and not making this very romantic. The Moon. Yeah. Okay. And the Moon shows up. Yeah, there's a lot of, you need to understand that fears, anxiety, stress, that's just magnifying problems to the point where they're not real anymore. You're letting this non-reality take over. Queen of Pentacles. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Go outside. You are ruled by Venus. You have to remember that. Like Taurus is, sometimes y'all got to get out in nature and touch the ground and be in the trees. And I can't believe I just said y'all. I'm not from the South. Kind of hate when I do that. Anyways, but Queen of Pentacles is getting back in touch with nature and knowing that everything is okay. She's kind of my queen of, she doesn't have to worry because she's already manifested. She knows it's coming in. She doesn't have to work too hard for what she needs, for what she wants, because it'll come in, and she knows that. It's the simple act of knowing that things are okay. The simple act of that mindset shift. There's also such a nice like fall energy there. You're almost in your season. It's time to get grounded. Ace of Rods. Communicate. Find different ways to communicate is what I'm getting here. And that will bring the passion back in. Find something that lights that spark, that gets you talking, that gets you moving forward on this. Maybe we need a new goal. Maybe we need to talk about totally new options, going in a different direction here in terms of love. I would say just try, there's just this great sense of newness here. And also at the bottom of the deck here, I don't usually take from the bottom of the deck unless it calls to me, and Nine of Cups is there. So it's about how you're feeling about you, because Nine of Cups, like all nines, are about you. There's nobody else usually in those cards. And if there is, they're not the main focus. It's about you, your boundaries, your mentality, your feelings about yourself and about the situation. We need to get into that energy of being self-satisfied. I actually just did a little daily reading over on Instagram TV, and this card came up for the daily as a clarifier, or really as not so much a clarifier, it was actually the advice card like it is for you. But when you get the Nine of Cups, I just want to say there is self-satisfaction there. It's happiness, it's loving yourself, it's being really, really thankful for the success and appreciating yourself for that success, whether it be in relationships, emotions. You need to start feeling good, whether you're just telling yourself to feel good or not. But it's saying we need to feel satisfied with ourselves. We need to feel that emotional, physical well-being like it's been already attained. We need to communicate also what would make us happy, is what would give us that. But we need to find this on our own this month without the relationship, I think, because without it too, you are kind of a little bit of a mess. And that's okay. Virgo season makes a mess of a lot of people, honestly. But this is about you getting back in touch with your feelings, yourself, what makes you happy, and getting to that point of the Nine of Cups, and not letting all these fears, the worry, the paranoia, I needed to make this decision and I didn't make it, or we needed to do this and we didn't do this. Don't let all that stuff get in the way. If it didn't happen, it's probably not meant to happen this season. Your season's coming up, Scorpio seasons after. Those will be some good seasons where things start progressing. I really do believe that. But right now, I just think you need to get out of your head and into nature, and again, take time for yourself, but don't make it like Nine of Swords time for yourself. You know what I mean? Don't stress yourself out. Don't make that more, don't, attack yourself. Don't get stuck in your head in a negative way. Let me get some oracles. Ooh, they're all the way over here. All right. So let's get a couple of romance oracle cards here. Libra couples for love for September 2019. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Oh my God. What was I just saying? Kind of just got to let go of the control. Focus on balancing our inner world, on our feelings, on reconnecting in our feelings and figuring out what gets you there, what makes you feel better right now. Let friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So yeah, maybe it's talking to people, talking to friends, just talking about it, because you need to find a way to talk about what you're feeling without it being destructive and without holding it into the point where it becomes destructive, because you're having a hard time letting go of these control issues, I think. And you're like ruminating and thinking about whatever decisions you've had to make and all these negative things. You're letting paranoia and all this negative stuff take hold here. So talk to people about how you're feeling. Talk about them, because I think that they can ground you. Let go of the control issues here. All right. So Libra couples, those are your messages. Let's move on now to Libra singles, and we're going to use the Morgan Greer. Okay. Libra singles for September 2019. The energy, I move these cards. Energy from the beginning to the end of September 2019, where we're at now. Libra singles for love and romance. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, good. I like it. Things are feeling good. That's surprisingly different than Libra couples. Okay. Oh, all right. Very up and down. And one thing I will say about this season, about September, Virgo season, it's very stop and go. And I feel like this has come up in many readings, but it's like, woo, we're rolling, stop. This Five of Pentacles feels like such a sludgy, drudgy stop. It's apparent. Let's see. Queen of Rods, or yeah, Pisces full moon on 14th. Oh, what's pop? Okay, too many cards. Can I get one? Okay, I like this. 10 of Pentacles, not 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups came out of the middle of the deck, and I love it in this deck. It's like, it makes me think of like an 80s or like an early 90s ad campaign. I don't know which one. And if somebody else remembers like what this kind of looks like, it looks like, I don't know. It looks like something to me. I love this, not this 10 of Cups. It's like two strong arms together in a rainbow and all these cups. And it just looks so 70s, so 80s. Even in early, again, like I was saying, early 90s, like ad campaign or something. Anyways, it's low though. I like that. That's good. In the middle of your month there, like look at this up and down here. It's like, woo, woo. So things are very stop and go for you singles. Oh my gosh. And as we enter your season, King of Pentacles, I think we're feeling a lot more grounded at that time. Oh yeah, Nine of Swords reversed. Love it. Okay, we'll take it. So let's get some clarifiers. I like this. I feel, unlike Libra couples, you guys are a lot less in your head and you're just kind of rolling with the punches. I like it. Go with it. I always say life is meant to live. You can't stress about every little decision. Let's clarify Wheel of Fortune with the Five of Pentacles here, because what an interesting shift, right? Things seem to be, yeah, very up and down. Like, I would say relationships could change very drastically, like with who you're seeing. If you're, you know, been dating somebody or interested in somebody, you might be interested in somebody totally different by the end of the month. It's just a message that I'm getting. Wheel of Fortune, Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Seven of Swords reversed. You guys both got that though, I will say. Queen of Rods, the Ten of Cups. What an interesting read for you guys. I love it. This is kind of fun. Try to have fun this month. I know that we're having some up and downs and that some people might not present themselves. You know, we might be surprised, I think, also to learn that somebody that we haven't heard from is coming back, and what they seem to offer is Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. I'm a little wary of what they really have to offer, but we'll see. Three of Wands, okay. Knight of Rods reverse, King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah. This is in an awkward position. I'm going to take her upright, though. I would say use that Pisces full moon to get back control of your emotions. To start, again, because just like Libra couples, you could get in that Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles place where you're feeling lonely. You don't feel like you have that connection with anybody. You're feeling really like, how am I going to ever have that connection with somebody if you've been single for a while? And it doesn't feel good. And especially like when you thought something was going well, I feel like you're fine, you know, and then you didn't hear from them for a long time. You thought something was going great and then you just like cut off. They're gone. What happened there? I don't know. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords reversed to me. Hold on, because you're going to find out. And if you've already found out by the time that you're like, you know, listening to this reading, great. You might be really excited by what they have to offer. Queen of Rods, Ace of Pentacles. She's very attractive. This person could be a fire sign, especially when you get Queen of Rods and Knight of Rods reversed. I would say I'm not really sure what this person has to offer. And I feel like you're not really sure either. And I don't think that you're ready, like I said, to Libra couples to make decisions this month. It's not. And I know people laugh about Libras making decisions all the time, but this really isn't the month to make a decision about this. Because things are really up and down, and I don't think you're 100% sure about what this person is bringing to the table. You don't want to be paranoid, but you're also getting a feeling that there's something amiss here with the Knight of Rods reversed. He's very in and out. And not in a good way. There's a lot of discord with this person. And I think that some of you might be thinking, and I don't usually get this, but maybe that there is a third party thing and you're just not sure. They're going to come back in with some excuse about why they haven't been around, what's been going on. Oh, I want to do this. Like, I miss you. I really liked you. Let's go back out. And you're going to be like, oh my God, yay. Wow, I think I didn't expect this. But there's discord with this person and you're going to need to stay grounded. Don't let your paranoia take over, but also let it warn you if there's something wrong. Don't, go to the worst case scenario and, oh, woe is me. Of course, this always happens to me. Don't go there. Please don't go there, because that's just not true. But we're not really sure. And I feel like there's a love story here that we're not really sure about. There's somebody coming forward that we're not sure about. And that King of Pentacles, there might be somebody else. There might be an earth sign that's coming back in. However, there are a lot of interesting things going on with Uranus and Taurus. I know it's retrograde right now, but it's been making a lot of interesting interactions and creating a lot of random discord and crazy things cropping up and people showing up. And it's been kind of crazy, right? I'm sure you guys have felt it. It's just weird. I'm going to pull some not clarifiers, but cards of advice here for you guys. I'm going to pull a couple of cards of advice for this confusion, for what this, what to do when this person shows up here, what to do in terms of love, Libra singles. Some advice. Page of Cups. Yeah, you can explore your feelings, go with it. That's like, new beginning energy. Ten of Swords, but yeah. Like I said, there just seems to be a fate. It's almost like you can feel a fated ending here. Three of Coins. It's very confusing. Yeah, we're not sure. So, I get that, guys. We get 2 10s here. 2 10s and a 3 of Coins. We're wanting to build new foundations because we want to move on past what was, past the hurt. We really want that 10 of Coins. And that's what we need to focus on, building. And again, I think being with friends, going out with friends, spending time with them might help with this situation. 2 of Cups. We really want that. So focus on the 10 of Coins, 2 of Cups. If what this person is bringing in obviously isn't this energy, where they want to build something with you, where they, might be in it for the long haul, because you guys like this. This is your energy when you want to fall in love. You want the wealth and all that other stuff. You want to feel really comfortable, really safe, really at ease with this person. You're also ruled by Venus. And, you know, Libra, you guys like things to be pretty. You like things to be nice. You like things to be beautiful. And that's what you're looking for. So I would say seek that out and it will come to you. But don't waste your time on people that you don't really know what they have to offer. Is that what this is saying here? I just keep getting that. Yeah, 8 of Coins reverse. Don't work with people who don't want to work with you, even in relationships, you know? If someone isn't putting in that effort and they're all over the place and they're just chaotic, bye. Okay, because we have the beginnings for real love if we can realize what we really need. Sorry, instead of, you know, going for what we want, we have to expect what we need. All right, so let's pull a couple of romance angel cards here. Let me pull these away. Open romance for Libra singles. September 2019, Archangel Carmela, Archangel Lala. Oh my gosh. All right, well, that was way too many cards, but this one came out upright. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah, because it feels very honeymoon-esque. Especially around the middle of the month. Like, oh my god. But what do we need to know about this? So I feel like separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. This is a very, like, in and out, like, again, very Wheel of Fortune month for you. It's like up and down and up and down. So be prepared for that and try to stay balanced and even during it, because I don't know, somebody's trying to rock your boat here. And I don't think you're going to be too excited about them by the end of the month because of that. So Libra singles, those are your messages for September 2019. I hope you enjoyed them. Check out my Instagram for daily readings. And if you want me to do the daily readings back here on YouTube, let me know in the comments. I've been thinking about it. Check out your September 2019 general reading. That is up for all the signs. So you can check that out for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading, I got specials going on until the 23rd of September. And all the information on booking a reading is in the description box below this video. Have a wonderful and blessed month. Namaste.